I just walked up a big hill for the first time in a long time. Hi everybody, it's Jenn from McCreath. It is September 30th, 2025. I'm dressed for summer, but it's cold. It is fall. And it's going to be near freezing tonight. I'm sitting here at 40 Higgins Line, St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. In 1861, Charles Dickens wrote a book called Great Expectations. In 1991, my English teacher made me read that book. Young, confused, naive, jaded. I'm like, what the heck's this book all about? What's the point? It's kind of stupid. This guy has all these great expectations and then his life falls apart. Pip. What kind of a name is Pip? What the hell's a pip? So 2007. My life really took a turn. I finally figured out who I was and what I needed to do to become my true self. I was trans. How could this be? How could it take me so long to figure it out? I'm an analyst. College and university educated with work experience as an analyst. I had myself fooled all those years. I don't want to blame myself completely. There were others that inadvertently help me stay fooled. Is that the way to do it? Nobody told me I was trans. My parents didn't tell me I was trans. My teachers didn't tell me I was trans. Charles Dickens never told me I was trans. My English teacher never told me I was trans. Not even my physical education and health teacher told me I was trans. I had to figure this out on my own. In a world where this was a taboo subject and not something anybody talked about. When I figured out I was trans, I knew I needed to make some money. I needed to get a better job. Because in 2007, most government organizations did not cover trans health. I'd spent so many years in Toronto and couldn't find a good job. So I decided it was time to leave. I searched far and wide and amazingly found a job right here at 40 Higgins Line, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. The Office of the Chief Information Officer. Lucky for me, I just worked a couple years for the Ontario government, doing information management and privacy. And I helped roll out the Privacy Act. And the folks out here said, we need to roll out a Privacy Act now too. Everybody wants to follow Ontario, right? Inside joke. Ontario likes to think they're world leaders and everything. You're not. But I had experience doing something that nobody here had. So I came out here. A hard to find hire. I had those great expectations. I'm going to move to Newfoundland, see a whole new part of this country that I've never been to. I had been to Newfoundland once as a little kid, Port aux Basques up as far as Gros Morne, but I'd never been to St. John's. So it was literally taking a jump into a deep end in a pool that I really had never been to before. I figure we'll come out here for a couple of years, do some great work. Then we'll have a really awesome looking resume. Then finally I could get a good job in Ontario, right? Huh? Maybe? I don't know why I stayed here, but I did. Well, and I kind of realized I can't hide this any longer. Once you figure out you're trans, you got to get on with it. I was really angry because nobody here did that. I was told, trans people leave, Jennifer. Nobody stays here in Newfoundland. There's no services, there's no support, there's nothing. Don't do it here, you'll lose your job and it'll just be a horrible experience for you. And I said, you know what? That's stupid. I know you don't think Canada. Newfoundlanders will say no. This is Newfoundland. Canada's over there. Yeah, west. But we did join Confederation. Whether it was rigged or not by Father Joey Smallwood. I said no. I'm going to change the system. If I get fired, so be it. If people kick me while I'm down, so fucking be it. So Great Expectations took on a whole new purpose for me. Here we are. Safe and secure job became, we don't need you anymore. But thanks. And no, I haven't been able to find another job at that level ever since. You know what? I'm still fucking here. 18 years, and how long have I been here? 1, 2, 3... 18 years and 4 months I've been here. It's supposed to be a 2-year visit. Do I stay or do I go? I think that's a song. Pip had great expectations, but what he got was disillusionment. I too have gotten a lot of disillusionment here. And I've got a lot of gray hairs. I haven't made a lot of friends here. In fact, I've made a lot of enemies. But you know what? I've had experience. That means more than any dollar or cent I could have ever made in this fucking building right behind me. So where do we go from here? What next for Jennifer McCreath? Like my purple fingernails? Purple and proud. Yes, that's what they told me back in 1993. You're bright. You got good marks. Go to school and take science. I like math, but I wasn't very good in science. Biology, chemistry, not interesting to me. I don't know why. Physics was great, but it was way too hard. And I didn't have the work ethic. You got to teach kids with talent to have a work ethic. More than once I was tested. I had this high aptitude. I was recommended for enrichment and advancement programs. But somebody always held me back. My parents, my homeroom teachers. You know what? It's tough. On one hand to be told you're a fucking expert, you're going to be a genius, and then to have someone else say no. We don't think you can do that. I went through a lot of that. It really fucking scarred me. So I don't know what's ahead. David Coverdale wrote the song. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. It's going to be my song to sing. Taking a walk down memory lane. Here on Higgins Line. I say every year I may come or I may go. But you gotta live for the moment, people. That's what I'm doing right here, right now. I'm sick and tired of being depressed, angry, lonely, pissed off. I still got a few smiles left in this wrinkled old face. And I'm picking myself up off the floor for the fucking last time. The future is now. And the future will be. How do you like that, English teacher? I can write poetry. I can be artistic. I just don't do that very often. So, OCIO, thank you for many amazing lessons in life. I may never go back inside the doors of that building, but I will always remember my time here. How you knocked me down, how I got back up. Have a great day, everyone.